Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Lore Master, and today we are venturing into Angmar, where we are to work on my warg deed. Well, I suppose that's one of the things I could do, and of course I need to kill wargs for Cryanox challenge. I remember back when I started seeing Angmar and questing here, I was thinking of it as being a Mordor wannabe. Obviously, here it doesn't look too Mordorish now that I've seen Mordor. But before Mordor was out, that's what I was thinking of. Now, this is too fertile, I guess you could say, or whatever a good word for that would be, to be Mordor. Well, too much plant life. Yes, I know you can get plant life in some parts of Mordor. And of course, it is hard to tell, of course, what the plant life what the plant life here is like, simply because it's winter or late autumn. So therefore, whatever color the leaves normally are will certainly not be noticeable at this time. But apparently we do have various deposits of minerals all over the place, just like we have in other regions. Now I just need to get to the camp of the hillmen, where I could A, work on my hillman deed, and of course, at the same time, we'll be able to get my amulets. Ah, the camp. And we of course have it protected by hillmen all over the place. Ones that have bows. So let's deal with that. Maybe what I should do is just send the cat in first. And then attack. Now I didn't think about that, did I? Well, let's see. Well, in this case though, we want to put somebody to sleep first. Then we can do... I forgot about these guys. So I'll take that into account also. So that we won't get stunned by both of them. We only have to worry about the first one, right? The first one says, "Oh, reminder, you need to put up anti-stun." Here's our watching stone. And bring the watching stone rubbing back. And now into the camp. We'll have to come back here later on, so therefore it's not a matter of needing to complete all the deed here. Actually, where am I on various deeds? If you think I can remember from time to play. Okay, wargs. We still need about 50 of them. We need about 43 of those. And we need a bunch of dead. So we had a nice amount that we need of each of these. And this place has at least 2 of them. Angmar has all 3 because of course there is another location that we'll have dead, but that's way on the far side past the watching stones that we cannot get past because there is this miasma that comes out from the stones that keeps you from crossing it. Ooh, and I have leveled, which is useful because the epic story right now is at 44. The side quests are at 43, so that's reasonable. Okay, that takes care of that side of it. Now, how am I doing with my amulets. I've got only one so far. Alright, let's anti-stun. Put him to sleep. And we get going. Yeah, he's... Yep, carrying amulets. And we can go by there. And we get a few this way. You can also try grabbing those people, grabbing a couple inside there. There are a couple places where you can get them. The ones on the outer parts of the camp do not have them, but... oh well. I guess I might as well go after the warg anyway. Even though it was an unnecessary precaution of putting one out first. Because apparently the warg doesn't care. Well, the warg maybe was asleep and didn't want to be waken up in order to attack me or anything like that. And we should have enough here. And after that, we can head out and go and take care of some orcs. Ah, this looks like our orc camp now. So let's go and take out a few of these. Actually, let's take care of the pew pew first. Then we will take out the warrior. Orc Slayer. Yay, another deed. Just what I need. And we'll have to take care of these a bit. Now, unfortunately, there are only a couple of them outside, but we can go inside in order to get credit for the rest of these. I've done this quest enough to know exactly where the orcs are. So let's go inside. And this place is riddled with orcs. We also have a few wargs here and there. That one isn't as in a deep sleep as the other one was. But we'll take care of that. And I finally decided to go around tracking my kills of my wargs because I'm starting to get closer. And I really do need to get that port for Bree. Because right now, I've got my port at Glowing's camp, which of course is a rather useless place for it. So that means I'll have to run back to camp after I finish all of this. But once I do get there and finally remember to change it, that means I'll have my port here. I really have no way of getting back to Bree or any place like that. That's reasonable. So therefore, let's see, that's the captain. I think I need 2 more warriors. Alright. So because of that, I have to stay out, not go around, not doing any crafting or anything like that, because I don't feel like going all the way out to Bree and then coming back here. But if I get that racial port, I'll be able to port around and go back and forth between my main camp and Bree between episodes without any trouble. Well, filming episodes, of course, I have to worry about things like cooldowns, but between episodes, that's not too much of a worry because I just wait an hour. And here we go. Done with orcs, done with wargs, done with amulets, and done with rubbing. So it's time for us to head back. And unfortunately, as I said before, I can't use the fort because I forgot to reset my milestone. I am back at camp and I've found Coronir, and here are the rubbings.
How can I be of service?
Ah, you have returned. Let me see that.
Greetings.
These runes are of an elvish mode, but the language is the black speech, in which I am not well versed. But I do know a little, and I can see that these runes speak of a heart located within the stone. Perhaps if I could study one of the stone hearts, a way to undo the spell upon them can be found. There are some lifeless stones east of here, from which you may collect such a heart without fear. Bring me a stone heart, and as quickly as you may, and that we may be done with our duty. All right, be done with our duty. Yes, very well. Collect a heart from a lifeless watching stone. Oh, goody! I hope it's not an organic heart. I would think that would be a rather nasty thing to try to pick up. But we are talking about an instrument of Angmar here, so therefore, I suspect anything as natural as that is unlikely. Actually, as gruesome as it sounds. Yes, 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 I want my stone here because I'm not in the mood to go back to Glowing's camp at the moment. And so now, to these three. Hello there, I took care of some skull amulets here.
You risk your life to come here.
The evil lords of Angmar must be very displeased now with the Trev Duvardine that were given Tor Galvin, for you have bloodied their noses with your attack. I will tell Crannog of your success. Alright, fine. Oh yes, and he will give me some of these refined extracts. There you go. And I have managed to take care of some orcs.
You are a stranger to these lands.
My brothers will be pleased by your service in their honor, Pine Wolf. I give you thanks in their stead for the slaying of the orcs of Moorfield. For my part, I believe you are trustworthy, and I'll give you these. Very well. And I have here, I guess that leaves the wargs.
You're a stranger to these lands.
You have done well, very well, against the wargs. I will tell Crannog of your victory. Very well. Oh, and she gives me jewelry. Probably made of warg's teeth. Alright, let's see. Loop of Booth Sankras. Alright, that gives me some fate. So, actually, I could wear that on my other hand there. This is vitality, will, maximum morale, evade, all sorts of fun stuff on here. And actually, that is right. Okay, that's the necklace of Booth Sunkas, and this is the loop of Booth. But apparently, they are part of two different sets. Wonderful. Oh, and here we have the gem of Booth Sunkas. But of course, this is, well, it gives me a little extra power. I don't think I need the power enough in order to dump what I've currently got there. So that takes care of them. So let's go to Crannog. Hello there.
The hills of Angmar are not friendly to the unwary.
I have been told of your successes. You have taken the first steps on the path, but the road is winding, and you have just begun to walk upon it. Not all need to be suspicious as I, for it is the duty of the chieftain to be guarded in all dealings with outsiders. Finan, east of here, at the center island of Akire, has heard of your victories and wishes to speak with you. But that is Finan. I am not yet certain of your worth. Wonderful. Oh, and I do get a set of shoes, which are quite, well, it sort of gives 3 different ones, but of course 2 of them are needed, so it's not actually all that much of an upgrade now that I look at these. Okay, in armor it is, but in the stats it isn't, but it could be part of a set, so therefore I'll take them.
Would you lend me a moment of your time?
and then later on I can go and switch it out and switch it back in whenever I think it'll be an upgrade. And of course, he has a few more tasks for me. Some of my people are satisfied with your deeds, but there is still more to be done if you hope to be accepted by the Trev Galorg of Alkire. The short path may be stomached by the treacherous. The longer the road, the more sure I am of your nature. Speak with Lakina, Cameron, and Rona here at Alkire and perform the task that they ask of you. If I am satisfied with their reports of you, we may discuss your femme. You will find them near the center island of the settlement to the east, and at the same time, I think I know what the real challenge is that he has for me. If I can say the name of the village properly, then they'll finally be able to accept me. Oh, that'll never happen. This is Phenon, the one he told us about earlier, saying that he will be willing to give us a quest, but that's a small fellowship quest. What I want to do is take these 3 quests so that we can continue along our journey with the chief.
It has been long since we've known peace.
I know of your test, Pine Wolf, and I am prepared to do my part. You have already been to the fortress of Tor Galvin, the home that was given to the Trev du Verdane by their new masters, the evil that sits in Carn Doom. Wright believes that wresting the tokens from the enemy from Trev du Verdane of Tor Galvin is enough. I do not agree. Return to Tor Galvin, northeast of Alkire, and destroy the standards that fly above the walls. This will send a clear message to the Trev du Verdane and their masters. I am sure of it. If you do this, I will tell Crannog of your success. Alright, fine. And what do you need? Rona.
Come hither, Sappho. I will speak with you.
Crannog is waiting for my judgment of your worth. And this is no small burden, and I will not make my decision lightly. But I thank him for your attention, for there is something you can do to earn my judgment. My brother Tazgal is a hunter of no small worth, but he has not returned from his latest foray into the wild. I ask you to travel north into the Fassaklaran and search for my brother. Give him your aid, and if he deems you worthy, so too will I, and Crannog will hear of your deeds. All right? And what do you need?
There are many urgent matters to discuss.
I have heard of your task, Pine Wolf, and I know exactly how you can prove your worthiness to me and to all of us. The land must be coaxed to give us food, but she is more generous with gems, such as the bloodstones which we use in several crafts. But the shiny stones attract more than the Trev Galorg, or go searching for them. The hill beasts covet bloodstones and will often fight to the death to recover them. Often the creatures have obtained some bloodstone, the gem loses its shine. Only through the secret ways of the Trev Galorg can the shine be returned to the stones. Show your mettle and recover dull bloodstones from the hill beasts north of Alkire. You will find many of those creatures among the chasms of Nod Nathir, so through their wandering cousins may also bear the stones. Alright, fine. So I need to find hill beasts. I need to return to the Hillman camp, and I need to help one brother. Check, check, and let's go and check. And of course, I need to collect a lifeless heart from a watching stone. Or is that a heart from a lifeless watching stone? Whichever it is, we'll take care of it in the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.